More now in the breaking news. The subject of an intense manhunt now in custody. 22-year-old Robert E. Cremo III was wanted in connection with that deadly July 4th parade shooting in the Chicago suburb of Highland Park that left 6 people dead and more than 24 injured. Let's get some more reaction now from Democratic Senator Tammy Duckworth of Illinois. She's joining us on the phone. Senator, thank you so much for joining us. First of all, what's your reaction, Senator, to the news that this person of interest, this so-called suspect, has been caught?
Well, first off, it's relief that he's been caught, that he's no longer on the streets. I think people can return to their homes, and you know, a lot of folks in Highland Park were still sheltering. And some of them sheltering in neighbors' homes or strangers' homes. Folks who were at the parade were taken in by people nearby. And so people can finally return home knowing that the suspect is now in custody. And just incredibly grateful to the police officers and first responders, especially the North Chicago police officer who, you know, really spotted this person of interest, and we were able to capture him.
They spotted the silver Honda first, and then they looked inside, and they spotted this person of interest. Very, very significant indeed. I know, Senator, you had a chance to speak with President Biden and the Secretary of Homeland Security today. What resources is the federal government offering right now, offering to officials in Illinois in dealing with this horrific mass murder?
Well, Secretary Mayorkas, I chatted with him today, and he's offering whatever resources we may need from the federal government. But I will tell you that I am so proud of the state of Illinois and our municipal police and our state troopers who have all come together. I was there on the scene at Highland Park, and there were multiple SWAT teams as well as different units of first responders who volunteer for this additional duty as police officers on the various police forces. And they were all there. Things are well in hand there in Highland Park under the leadership of Mayor Nancy Rotering. And so I am very, very pleased with how the operation proceeded today. But yes, the federal government is offering whatever resources we need. And I've also made sure that the mayor knows that, you know, I would do everything that I can to bring forward anything that she might need from the federal government.
What I want to do, Senator, is I want to play once again. We've done it already, but let me play it again because it's so horrific, the video of the parade as the shooting actually started. And you'll listen, you can hear dozens of shots ring out in a very, very short amount of time. Let's play the video right now that I'll discuss with you. You earlier said, Senator, that the last time you heard something like that was when you were serving in the U.S. military in Iraq, and I know, of course, you were injured during the war. Why are weapons like that allowed on the streets of America?
Because we can't get 60 United States senators to vote to ban them. You know, we used to have an assault weapons ban in this country, and when it was allowed to expire, the number of mass shootings in this country tripled. It has tripled since the assault weapons ban was allowed to expire. And by the way, mass shootings by gunfire is a #1 cause of death of children under the age of 16 in this country. It is absolutely horrific. And you're right. The last time I heard that kind of gunfire on the 4th of July was in Iraq, and I never thought I would ever hear it on U.S. soil.
Yeah, it must have been so painful for you to actually hear those sounds. And it brings back, obviously, what you went through during the war in Iraq. And now to see that in, of all places, a beautiful little community like Highland Park, Illinois. Hard to believe this could go on in our country.
You know, Wolf, it's hard to believe, but unfortunately, that's reality that we are living in. We have had more mass shootings in this country this year than there have been days in the year. We have averaged 1 a day, and actually more in this country. It's why, even though we passed gun legislation about a month ago, we have to do more. We didn't ban high-capacity magazines. We didn't ban assault weapons. The city of Highland Park actually has an assault weapons ban. But this is a great example of why we need a nationwide ban, because people can go outside of the city and go purchase these weapons and then take them right into places where the residents have said, we don't want these weapons here. And so I think this speaks very clearly to a need for a nationwide ban of assault weapons.
On this 4th of July, Senator Tammy Duckworth, let me thank you on behalf of all of our viewers for your service to our country. Thanks very much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me on.